Okay, here's Chad with the chicken. She isn't too sure about this. But we are out here with our WinterSow project. And Cheyenne's here too. Say hi to Dottie. Hello. And here is all the containers I have.
There's at least 100 of them.
Cheyenne thinks there's 100. I don't know. We haven't actually counted them. These here are the little containers that I had. These are the little ones that I had gotten first when I thought I couldn't get any milk jugs. And as you see, Steve cut a hole in the lid, and then these are peas. Let's see if you can see them. If I'd hold still, it would help. They've only been up a couple of days, and they are doing amazing. So I usually plant peas on my birthday, kind of as a birthday gift to myself, and they always do well in our climate. So I'm hoping that these ones that got a jump start will really do it. Nothing going on in there. And then I have a few of these rotisserie chicken containers, and there's actually little baby seeds coming on in there. There, I sort of can get it. It doesn't want to focus. And then I have like a pie dish. I tried that. They are sprouting in there, and that's Swiss chard. This is catnip, and it's another rotisserie chicken container. They work great. Then I got these. There's almost 120. Chad says there's 120. There you can see it coming through. Here's the jugs. I have a couple of white ones. I just want to see what they do, and they're not doing anything. So I'll switch them over to other jugs probably here before too long. The lettuce is doing phenomenal. I did use baggies. I tried the baggie method, and no, that is really awful. They don't stand up nice. The stuff just doesn't work very good.
They're not even growing.
Yeah, they're not even growing. The best one is this one here. And again, we cut the lid out to try to make it hold the plastic on a little better, and that actually works pretty good. But let me show you what this one looks like inside. It has beets and radishes and more beets. And then the carrots aren't doing too well. They got the plastic fell down on them, and the one day it was really, really windy, and it kind of messed them up. And then the window box that I tried, I put milk jugs on. I have another window box too, I'll video. But yeah, I don't really like. My favorite so far is the milk jugs. They do the best. I don't really like some of these others because they get squashed down really easily. These things are not nice. They dry out so fast. They're the lettuce boxes from like Aldi's. This is just a coconut jug, a coconut oil jug. No idea. Yeah, Cheyenne says it doesn't work. It doesn't. You probably should have plastic on it, actually. These don't work very well. They dry out too fast. Way too fast. See what's in here. Oh, whatever's in there likes it. And these plastics really should be duct taped down. The lid doesn't hold it on by itself very well at all. I even tried a McDonald's cup. It's got a watermelon in there. I'm sure it hasn't sprouted yet. It's not near the time. I had a problem with Duke, our dog. He would get the jug and play with it and run all over the yard and tear it up and stuff. The first couple jugs I put out, he tore up and put all over the yard. So that's why all those others are in the rabbit pen right now. And I want to move him out here, but these are out here to train him with. I moved the curly crest one out here already several days ago, and he got it, and so I tied him up as punishment. And now Now I've moved some more out here to teach him to leave them alone. The only ones that have anything going on in them is this, the curly cress. And I took that thing and thinned all those. They were just so thick in there. I thinned them out and ate them. Here's the other idea that we found on, I don't know, it was online somewhere, to put straws in the window box and then put plastic over that. The only problem we had was the straws fell over, but they're still holding it off at the soil, so we just leaving it for now. On these containers, these square boxes, I have I've noticed as I watered and took care of them and stuff, to get this plastic out of the way. If you notice that little pots are starting to mold, and the little paper pots are getting mold on them, and I do not have that problem in any pots that don't have the paper pots in them. If I just put the soil down in there 2 inches or so and then spot plant, you know, like I would the regular milk jugs, I think I would just do that from now on, because it seems like the pots are going to kind of cause a little problem. I'm going to keep an eye on them, and if I see a problem, I'll transplant them or get the paper out somehow. But yeah, I don't think I would use the paper anymore, since I've seen how it went so well with the other one, with just planting them straight into the soil. That seems to work the best. I have trouble with these jugs that I don't have taped all the way around. If you can see down in there, it's just super dry. All of these containers, I just have one strip of tape holding them all together, and they have got, you know, a significant gap going on there. And the soil just dries out so bad. I do see that as being a problem. So, whoo, it's gotten windy all of a sudden. So I am going to have to fix that. Those are going to have to be taped up and then watered to make so that it doesn't do that. These flats have worked pretty well, except these. These got peas in it, and as you can see, they're coming up. But there again, they're this paper stuff, and they just dry out so bad. They take a lot of care. Here is the other container I tried. These are just plain old water bottles. I don't like them. They dry out way too fast. I've actually had to water those, and I've had to water any of them that I don't have taped all the way around. But I have not had to water the ones that are completely taped around, that get plenty of airflow. I mean, plenty of airflow. Not plenty of airflow. And this seems like the water that was originally in there just kind of goes up to the top, and then like this jug here, you can see the water condensation at the top, and then it just drops back down in, I guess, and just keeps watering itself that way. And if they don't have that, they need to be watered, and it takes quite a bit of looking after. I thought it was interesting when I was out here last time. These are sunflowers, and they're sprouting. But they're very dry, so I'm going to have to water them. This is a container that I put the seed packet in. Back in there, and it flopped. As soon as it got wet, it flopped over. So I stuck a stick down in there to hold the packet up, and that's working pretty good. I wouldn't put the packet in there again though. Probably I would just mark the jug well and maybe put a stick in there or whatever. This one I cut up really high. The line is at the top of the label where I cut, and I just put one strip of tape, and it hasn't dried out like the ones that were cut around the bottom. So I'm not sure what the secret to that is, but this one's working out pretty well. Nothing sprouting, of course. Didn't expect it to be though. It's not its time yet. Figured you were probably going to wonder what is in this one with the solid pink lid. I went down in the woods where we went blackberrying last year, and I clipped out, you probably can't see them the greatest, but I clipped out starts that I wanted and just pushed them down in there. What I find so interesting is I use chicken compost from the chicken yard and put it in there, and if you can see, there's little baby lamb's quarters coming up. They love this environment and they are just popping up, but it is too dark for them, and so they're a little leggy, but I think I might transplant them out once, or maybe I'll just put plastic over this. I'm not sure which. Probably just put plastic over this and give them a chance to grow, because the blackberry sticks are getting little baby leaves on them. This one right here, you can see a leaf starting to bud out. And these blackberries will go along the back of the rabbit pen. So the rabbits will keep them pruned on the one side, and on the other side we mow. So they should stay pretty contained that way. And they are lovely berries we just had, so they were really good. Then when I was doing that, I got the idea to straighten these bags up and actually pin them right here, pin them to the fence in hopes that that'll help kind of pull that plastic up off. And while I was doing that, I saw that, well, of all things, I have little sprouts in this bag. So maybe the bags work after all. I'm still totally not impressed, and if I can find milk jugs, I absolutely not waste my time on the bags. But if I don't have milk jugs and that's the only option, I'll definitely use it. I forgot to show you that the echinacea is growing, and I must have forgotten to poke a hole in that cup there, and it is floating in water, so I'll have to fix that. But they're sprouting, coming up, and those big old holes in there, I have no idea how they got there. Probably just tore in the wind. The cat doesn't exactly like it that I'm on the wrong side of the fence. She thinks I'm on the wrong side of the fence. The cats always follow me out, and then I don't let them in, and they always run around and fuss